Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys on the second season of Star Wars Andor. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So this past weekend, Disney headed off to Brazil for a special 3-day event called D23 Brazil. It's the first of the kind that they've done. And over the weekend, there was lots of news and stuff that came out. One of the big bits and pieces that came out is about the second season of Andor. During a special presentation on Saturday night, which featured Marvel, Lucasfilm, and 20th Century, it was confirmed that the second season will be debuting on Disney Plus on the 22nd of April. So we haven't got too long to wait for this brand new series, which is going to consist of 12 episodes, and each 3-episode block is kind of going to cover 1 year in Caspian's life ahead of the events of Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and you're kind of all leading up to the events. Obviously, we know what happens there. Now, there were some interesting things to note with the release date. Last time the series kind of debuted in sort of August, September time. This time much earlier, so therefore we can expect new episodes then dropping right through April, May, and June. Probably leading up to just before the end of June, when we're going to be getting the new Marvel Ironheart series. So it's nicely timed that, I think, pretty good. So there's a couple of other key things about this series. It looks like it's going to be another prime time release date, because when the UK press team put out their announcement, they said it was going to be starting on the 23rd of April, which usually would indicate that we're going to be getting that 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new episodes dropping, because that then would be, due to time zones, would be the following day for us here in the UK. So it's again going to be a big prime time release for this one. Also, they've kind of given this show a little bit of a rename. They've now called it Andor, a Star Wars story, kind of fitting in with the Rogue One idea of the nameology. Maybe they're going to be doing more of this stuff, of using that a Star Wars story as a branding for these kind of things, you know, moving forward. That might make a lot of sense. But yeah, so Andor Season 2, looking forward to seeing what they do with this. And obviously, it's just going to see them kind of moving on with Caspian as he becomes more of a leader within the Rebel Alliance. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Andor was a fantastic series, a little bit slower than we might be used to. A show that maybe didn't get as much attention at the time because, you know, it was a little bit slower. It didn't have all the big cameos and stuff that we were used to from The Mandalorian. But over time, the amount of people that have recognized that this is a really good series. This is kind of the HBO FX kind of Star Wars, something a bit more for grown-ups. Unfortunately, in some ways, what Andor has done is then made that every other series coming out feels very, very different. And speaking of shows which are going to be very, very different, we've got Skeleton Crew coming up in just a few weeks on the 3rd of December. That one's all going to be kind of like a 1980s kids vibe. So it's going to be very different to Andor. And those in attendance at D23 did get to see a new trailer for that one. And also, we got to see a little kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily a sneak peek of the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which is going to be coming out in May of 2026. Not a huge amount from Star Wars. The big news really from that was the fact that we've got the date for the second season. So let me know what you think of this. Are you excited for all of this Star Wars content? Let me know what you're thinking about the second season of Andor. Obviously, you can watch the first season right now on Disney Plus. And on that note, guys, thank you very much. See you guys soon. Later.